Supporting the USC Trojans. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Colorado Buffaloes taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Adjusting the pattern. On the run, it's Jordan. And some room to work. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. He hurls one deep down the left side. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Let's go! Let's go! 2:21 away. On the ready. Okay, ready? Okay, break.
Wants to throw on third down. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. This head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. The Trojans want to move quickly.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Snagged in the middle. It's Lemon. Right down the gut of the field. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. You could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, and gets all the way to the end zone.
Kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. With the running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Now, how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away? You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. The DBs will back off a bit. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught in the backfield, it's Welch.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The sure hands, it's Miller. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Corners are going to bail. Pocket breaking down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
When the quarterback leaves the pocket, I have to know that. You can tell the defense did. They did a great job skewing towards him, moving towards where he's scrambling. Now I can be in the passing lanes. Great job by the defense understanding.
Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the 1st tackle, but couldn't get rid of the next guy and get that extra yardage needed for the 1st down.
They needed less than a yard, didn't hesitate, didn't think about the field goal. Probably a little long for that, but they get the 1st down.
And now that you've got it and a fresh set of downs, look at where they are in the field. You're sort of in that fringe area. There are a lot of coaches that like to take shots at this specific juncture of the field. Let's see what the offense does here.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. Back to throw, it's Salter. Pressure coming. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job on the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're testing the right side here. Oh, better look out! Turning it on! They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this 1st period with a huge gain. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. The offense changing the play. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And the Trojans come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Looking to throw again. Touchdown, Trojans. Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown in the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Texas A&M. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Looking to throw, it's Salter. Hubs it downfield. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He's got great speed. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important.
Breaks into the open. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. with the first down. They'll put it in play from the 33. On the ground, it's Jordan. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Salter. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there. Safeties are going to be there. So you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll try to run for it. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Colorado! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Mayava. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Trojans headed quickly to the line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, USC.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun, running back on the move. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it here.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Salter. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quarterback making checks. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Just enough time to get off one more snap.
22 more.
Trying play action. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, USC.
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're adding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. To start this second half, they're lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Buffalo's hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Looking to throw it, Salter. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's second and long. From the wideout. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. He's in open space downfield. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll run play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
And the Buffaloes have this offense rolling. He leaves it with his back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffs! And the comeback is on. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Might be changing the route. Wide receiver going in motion. Pulls it in. It's Sanders. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down. And they like to do this. When they make the first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Snagged out of the air.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Looking to fire. He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
He's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
The give on the option. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Sanders. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas A&M. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That's caught. It's Brown. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Wants to throw. It's Salter. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Gets the back moving. These corners backing off a bit. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Quick step and go. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Under fire. Hit as he throws. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Off the play fake on first down. Finds the tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Trojans send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Salter. Quarterback moving. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
He might want another play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Put their team in prime position on offense. Looking to pass. It's Salter. Gonna let it fly. He's got it on the outside. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Colorado. And here they come, almost all the way back.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Steps away. That's caught. It's Lane. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Throws to the tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, the QB had the matchup he wanted. He's got his tight end on the slant route. With his catch radius and his frame, that's where you want to go with that one. He puts it right on him, but the big fella just couldn't finish the play.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Motion from the wide receiver. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Game on the line. Offense has the ball. Down 1 score. Time winding down. What is better than this? Moving out of the pocket. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes the grab on the left side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Hayden. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And running east-west at this point is not going to help you win this game. Down by a possession, a 2-minute situation. You got to catch it and get north, get the first down to stop the clock. Or you got to catch it and make sure that you're somewhere close to out of bounds. If you're going to try to go ladder, that wasn't it right there.
And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Dropping back, it's Salter. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like, this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. Here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Unloads to the right. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. The Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Salter. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Defense not showing press coverage. Needs a big completion on 3rd and long. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.